tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Raiders taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved down there.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So, here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Pass complete to Rob Gronkowski.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Braid. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Derek Carr sacked by Shaquille Barrett. An 8-yard.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Brown with his stick skills. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a dump off here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The ball carrier.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
From midfield, here's Brady. Drops this one off to McCoy underneath. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A 12-yard gain.
Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Raiders 0. Ryan Suckup on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Buccaneers 10, Raiders 0.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Last year's rushing leader among rookies, this is Josh Jacobs.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
To Darren Waller. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man down the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
87, Rob Gronkowski.
Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and he'll work his way forward up to the 22.
Josh Jacobs.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory.
49-yard gain on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. That'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
Makes the score Buccaneers 20, Raiders.
So good work there to get
points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. 28-14 was your final score. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 17-10, the final score. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the LA Rams. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Nelson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Jones again.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Joyner on the tackle.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brought down at the 13-yard
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
to Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of...
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score?
Goes man, it's Tyrell Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Buccaneers 44-yard line.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for a guy carrying the football a bunch.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Suckup for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raiders offense ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Carr now on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Tyrell Williams.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr will get this underneath to Jacobs. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. 21. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he finds one. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. offenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady going to throw here. This is caught. Gronkowski.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
The loss here will move them back to 500